How you doing? Hello there, fellow travelers, and welcome back to another video by yours truly, Cadet Comic. PlayStation is having a state of play, and that will be on in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to join live, and let's talk about it. A little disappointing. I have to say, I know obviously I'm not going to get much, but I just want to say I was kind of slightly let down, but it really doesn't matter. I'm still kind of looking forward to the release of this game, The Last of Us 2. I really love The Last of Us 1. It's easily one of my favorite games of all time. I know that's an original statement. I know I'm the first one to ever say something like that. Okay? I'm the first one. Let it be written. But I will say this. It is clear that this is the most ambitious project that it has ever been conceived by this company. And I know that there is a lot of trepidation regarding the leaks and stuff. I, for one, I'm going to say this. I am willing to give an open mind on it. But at the same time, I am not necessarily going to be one of those people forking over $60 on June 19th. Okay, I'll let other people come out and get their reviews first before I do anything hasty. And I was going to give it some more time anyhow, since I usually don't spend $60 unless a game really makes me want to do it. But anyways, it's clear that they focused a lot on the immersion to really make you feel like you're living vicariously through the character that you are playing, and they do this not by just the technicality of how crafting works and how your character interacts with others, and even how NPCs interact with each other regarding how you're moving throughout the stealth level, and how the characters interact based on they were mentioning how they're mentioning Isaac, who I assume has a higher managerial title. They just kind of give this rapport with each other in a way where it makes the scenery much more humanistic and a lot more realistic and grounded, which I feel like was always something that this franchise was going for, to really ground the player into reality while at the same time able to escape in this world. I have to say, I give Naughty Dog credit here. They did a great job where that's concerned. However, I have to say, the title was a bit misleading. How it's talking about a story deep dive, where that story was about as deep as my swimming pool when I was a 2-year-old child. Now look, I don't know about you, but if I dove in a swimming pool like this, I would probably be talking to you with an eye tracker. This right here was not deep at all. What they did in that whole stream, which was not even 30 minutes, was just, it was mainly talking about how there are the two factions. You have the Seraphites and the WLF, and one is more highly trained, whereas one is pretty much more tribalistic and more feral in a sense. And I understand that you have that contrast between different enemies, that and also you incorporate the infected, and we're getting 2 new infected. One of them wasn't shown, which I have to say that was a good tactic. That was a nice little tease. Okay, I'll give you that one. The other one, that one just is so disturbing. It pretty much seems like a conglomeration of a bloater and a stalker, and I think I have to say that's pretty intensifying and regarding the tension. So I like that. I know we couldn't get much. I'll say it again. I know that we couldn't get that much out of the story because most people didn't look at the leaks. Good on them. I looked at the leaks because I honestly just didn't care anymore. But and the leaks, it really is unfortunate. The leaks, I have to say, were kind of disappointing. I'm not going to get into that. But the gameplay, as far as the gameplay is concerned, it looks like an absolutely phenomenal gameplay experience. If I decide to indulge in that experience, I will be more than happy to do so. And I'm sure it's going to be a fulfilling experience regarding gameplay. The story, that's... something tells me that'll be debatable. Regarding the world building, the immersion, the realism, the sound design, I spoke about this during the gameplay. Usually in any other game, whenever you utilize a suppressor for your weapon, not only does it suppress, of course, the the audio clarity, of course, to conceal your presence in the game, to make sure enemies don't know you're there, but it also suppresses how powerful you feel in the situation. It even shows you in the stats of some games that whenever you put on a suppressor, the damage is reduced, or the accuracy, well, no, not the accuracy, but the range is reduced as well. Overall, it just gives you that sense that the weapon is weaker. The way how the audio is designed in this game, at least based on this trailer, you still feel like you are carrying a little powerhouse in your pocket, and I thought that was really well executed by Naughty Dog. And I also have to say that the inclusion of the modified bows and arrows that you're going to be using, I thought that was also a cool addition. Overall, I have to say it was really innovative on the gameplay front, and I am truly impressed and amazed at how far this industry has really gone regarding this sort of thing. I also find it really interesting that perhaps the most compelling form of escapism that we find in video games is also based on which one brings the most realism. Quite an interesting conundrum, isn't it? Anyways, I'm just going to conclude this video by saying thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this, let me know. If you hated this, let me know. I would love to have a discussion regarding this game and any other game in general, perhaps maybe the first Last of Us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm saying that just because it's part of the YouTube script. So,
help me out, please.
Keep on traveling, keep on wandering, keep on questioning. Until next time, fellow travelers.